foul ball.
I can't see the sun. Diamonds, drugs ain't the same.
A look there
Spot
at the
lit up,
Steelers head coach.
lit up,
His squad
lit
heads
up,
up 4-3
drop
through
lit up,
7 games.
lit up,
On the
lit up,
Cowboys side, it's head coach
lit up.
Brian Schottenheimer. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans.
You know I'm moving stone, stone. They started throwing stone, and yo, stone. Get selfish with it, all alone. Guess I always took this in, but I don't belong. For the rap, for the six, I can blend, nigga, bitch, but I'm popping shit, keeping for these shit.
Set for the start.
Baby, I'm shit.
Off we go from Arlington. Solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be let out by the young man in his 6th season in the NFL.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike, and almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last they found themselves on the wrong end of it. They get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today. They've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Now Jones throwing on 2nd down. First touchdown, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. So, 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor.
Black, dinner loaded, dinner, classic, she ready for this beautiful class. On the summer, she busy, be a secret.
And they'll take over there. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by the quarterback, formerly University of Tennessee. It's Joe Milton.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build on that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
18 of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Here we go. A run once more with Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 3rd down. They need 5.
Let's go now.
Brings up 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Get out of the gun is Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down.
Dance with
Those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that's a recipe for success.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground? And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This is blue. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. From the gun, here's Milton. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Task now a really tough one. Third and very long. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Gets to it quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Auburn's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field positions to start this drive. Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic, second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns on a QB. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second and 10. They'll stick with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain. Yet again. And now it's third down. Shotgun now for Jones. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. Fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. The drive starts with a carry. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Milton. Forced out wide. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Milton. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Milton. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, won it twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, likely to get blown up at the point of attack. There was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Slot man with a move in motion left. He'll push ahead to the 21. DeMarvin Overshown there on the tackle. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Here's Ethan Evans now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Whoa.
Okay, ready?
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. Can they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line? It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing is Milton. Throwing on his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Peyton Wilson, that time, in on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. Make the give, and now it's Milton. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to play for balance.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Milton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Ready?
6-yard line.
Back all 80.
Again, here comes Blue. And he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys are out to a 10-0 lead. So after 1, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Steelers offense getting ready now to start this 2nd quarter. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 21 yards.
Higgins sent in motion. Now a give up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
46-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. He'll step up and run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on fourth down. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, here's Milton. He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First time to Lamb in this one. And it's a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
19.
They run straight ahead with Blue. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
On second down, here's Milton. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Milton. Now screen set up for Blue. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
Fourth down and less than a yard.
They'll go. It's Blue. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down. Higgins sent in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
That's good for Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, it's Jones. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. Jones keeping this one. Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to change it. It's a first down. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Not much there. Maybe a yard. It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Jones. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Jones to hang on to it here. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. And he gets more than he needs. 4 yards. The pickup on that 4th and 2.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This from 34 yards. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Steelers are on the board. It's now 10-3. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back to Arlington and AT&T Stadium after this. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Now Jones. That one too far. Over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Jones. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Jones now on 3rd and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Steelers are on the board just before halftime. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. see what he can do here. He'll take this forward for about 5.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
Get out of the gun is Milton. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again is Milton. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Ready? Go.
To the air once more is Milton. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
All right, so after that rough series throwing the ball, conventional wisdom says, hey, we got to come out, we've got to establish some run, we've got to mix in some runs. And while they certainly want balance, they don't also want to just become one-dimensional. So take easy throws. Give your quarterback a couple easy completions. Let him see the ball get completed, and it's amazing how quickly your passing game can turn around.
On first down, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end, Freiermuth. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up as the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Throwing on first down is Jones. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Jones. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. Now Jones throwing on 2nd down. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the 49ers. And this is Jordan James. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. The 49ers get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green? The Jets, they're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And it's Tua Tagovailoa. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. This one's gone to halftime with the Dolphins with a 10-point lead, 17-7, your halftime score. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags hosting the Denver Broncos. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. And this is a touchdown. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. He's run well here in the first half of the season, as you see there. He's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. On the draw, it's Henderson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
From the gun, here's Milton. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt.
The Steelers take over.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Steelers first down.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's Jones. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Now, Jones. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. On first and 10, here's the pressure. Gets there, and down he goes. The Marvion Overshow. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Jones to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And that'll set up fourth down. And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Blue. It'll drive down a couple of yards, give them a little bit of space out to the 3. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go. Ready.
On the play fake, it's Milton. Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup.
2nd down and 8. From the shotgun. Open in a flash, and he lost the football. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Fortunate that that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands. But only a safety instead of the defense getting a touchdown.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head, but that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. And fortunately for them, that fumble doesn't lead to a touchdown, but instead results in the 2-point safety.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On play action, it's Jones. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jones. That one just too far. Out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Let's go. Rock roll, 80.
Back to throw is Jones. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point.
To throw is Jones. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the 1st half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
9 yards.
1st and 10.
Another Cowboys 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Milton. With a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up
2nd and a yard.
at the 11-yard line.
Gravity Lion.
They'll run with Blue. Ooh! And the Cowboys are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Pass the Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Now Milton. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Pretty interesting sequence of play calls here, Mike. You can tell going into this game, they felt their matchups down here deep in the tight red zone were better through the air than maybe they were necessarily on the ground. We see 2 back-to-back throws. The second one, though, results in a touchdown.
So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. Here's Milton. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Donovan Izaraku. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Throwing, Jones. He's got a man. That's Noah. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. Throwing now is Jones. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Begin with a zone read. And he'll be met to the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. Now a screen set up for Blue. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Viking 18.
Get out of the gun is Milton. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. Going to bring up 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Exiting the pocket right. He's going to let one go. Deep for Lamb. Gonna move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Milton. That is hauled in at the 5. Taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys first
Ready? Blue will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Jones. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's still on his feet. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have the Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Jones. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Jones. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Past midfield. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
Makes the score Cowboys 32. Steelers 11. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Jones. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
4 brings up 3rd and 1.
Jones to throw on 3rd and 1. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46.
He'll decide to keep this once more. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now, Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Jones. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is second TD catch of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer. So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Still first down.
A run was blue. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Ready?
On the ground, here is Henderson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Ready? Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
We'll try to run for it with Henderson. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple.
Panther 11, Panther Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down. It is second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Gun, it's Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. They send Firemouth, the tight end, in motion. Jones going to try and throw on third down. That is caught. Finding Higgins. Still going. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. Now, for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will cut the deficit to 7. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Down. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
They run straight ahead with blue. Not much happening there, just a short game. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready,
Milton to the air on second down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. And we're a couple of kneels away from this game being over.
Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
70 Timberwolves.
At the 3-yard line.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.
regular season has reached its halfway point, and as the team looks ahead to the rest of the year, it's time to check in with players and set the goals that will drive them the rest of their season.